What's up, y'all? Commander Nation, all 32 teams across the world that's tuning in to another edition of Friday's Fandom Has No Intelligence. Hey, man, this Bears Week. This is Bears Week. You do not want to miss this show. I'm Smoke. You'll see my man Souf. You'll see my man Trail. Hey, listen, you don't want to miss Bears Week, y'all. This one is going to be good. Stay tuned.
Commanders really saw Martavis Bryant for 1 week and decided to trade their first-round receiver to a division rival. That's Aura, folks.
Like dude, I literally went to our FK the night of the name Redskins getting retired and put up a sign that says HTTR forever. I hate the trash of Commander's name, but hating on the new ownership and wanting us to lose is all bro. You should want the burgundy and gold to win and DC.
What's up, Souf? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling great.
Welcome.
Hey, Trill.
Hey, oh, yeah. There you go. There you go.
Hey, in the circle.
There you go, the circle. Uh-oh. That's what happened when you ain't on time, brother. You get in the circle. You ain't in the box, man. You're in your own circle. I understand, though, man. You know, what's up, Trail, man? Welcome, man. Welcome.
I was speeding getting back here, man.
I heard that, man. So, yeah, what's up, man? I'm Smoke. Got my man Souf, got my man Trail with me today, man. Another Friday edition of Fandom Has No Intelligence. Man, whew. Man, hey, Trail, Souf, like, we thought the past few weeks with opposing fans been crazy. This week trumps them all, man. I think this week trumps the Ravens week. As far as Fandom Has No Intelligence. Yeah. Hey, so how you feel about that, man? How you feel about coming into this week, Bears week, week 8, 1 verse 2? How you feeling, Souf?
I don't care about none of that, man. Like, I don't care about none of that. I've been tired of these Bears fans for weeks. They've been talking in our spaces. I was in a couple spaces today, and I just couldn't take it no more, man. I was in there for like 30 seconds. They in there, yappa, jibber jabbering, and I'm just like, why are y'all talking about us? Why are y'all in our space? We don't care about you. I don't. I personally don't. Like the 1 verse 2 thing. Great. It's a great storyline for the league. It's a great storyline for football watchers and all that. But as a Commanders fan, I don't care about Caleb Williams. I don't. And me and Trout, hey, you know, when Devontae Adams was talking about y'all fans, he was talking about y'all. He was talking about us. I'm from Arlington, but I live in Georgia now. So the whole hometown kid thing, to me, who cares? It doesn't matter. I don't care. He's a hometown kid. Awesome. So was Chase Young. Where's Chase now? So was you name him. I don't care about it. I mean, it's a nice storyline, sure. But like, I don't care about this 1 versus 2 or the Heisman's, whatever, man. I don't care. It's football at the end of the day. If Jaden plays, he gonna play like he been playing. If he don't, Marcus, hopefully we get Oregon Marcus Mariota again from last week.
Okay, yeah, man, I feel you, man. Like, I don't care. Hey, Trail, man, talk to me, man. Like, how you feeling, man? Like, talk to me, Trail.
So, like, I've personally bought into the fan battle. So, as a fan, like, oh yeah, I want Jaden to play. I want him to. So this is the thing. If from a football perspective, we're all looking at this thing like as it stands right now, Jaden has been playing better than Caleb. I don't think it's an argument. But from a fan perspective, it seems like, especially on social media, you know, it seems like they want to justify that number 1 pick and take You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're both gonna be fine, but at the same time, like, right as of right now, like there's a clear we made the right choice. And I think, they the way Jada's been playing and the way that we've been both walking around with our chest out with about our quarterback, they've been popping their stuff, man. And so I personally want to see him go out there and beat up their defense and our defense beat up their quarterback. So, I'm all for it. I'm all game. I'm hyped. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hyped.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm right there with y'all, man. Like, I'm just ready to like Sunday 425. Just just prove to the world that what I mean. And I said it last week, coming into this week, man. That we got a good squad, man. Like
Yep.
this squad, this team, this coaching staff, everything is good. So I'm embracing this moment. I'm embracing it, and they just another, what I mean, speed bump in the way. That's who the
Exactly.
Bears are this week. Their fan base is, they gotta solidify it because my quarterback been all over the headlines. He been all over them.
Yep.
So of course everyone wants to see that matchup, Caleb versus Jaden. But Jaden, he had a minor setback, and he's bound to bounce back better than ever. I know he is. He's hungry. He said it today. If it was up to him, he'd play basically. So that's just where I'm at, man. But hey, stay right there, man, because I do want to talk about Bill Belichick, right? Before we get too far into this, right? Let's get this Bill Belichick stuff out the way, man. This dude has been, putting out, ways to stop these young quarterbacks and stuff like that. Hey, Trail, how you feel about, the Belichick media, man, the Belichick way, man? Like, how you feel about that, man? Like, have you dove into it, seen his videos, his snippets, or anything like that?
Yeah. Some I have. I didn't necessarily agree with, but most recently, like I saw his game plan for us. How we can approach Chicago's offense, and I just found that very interesting. Um, you know, it aligned with some of the thoughts that I had coming into this week. But with that said, I mean, Bill Belichick is an interesting character, man. I'll say this: I'm glad he ain't coaching us.
Yeah, I think we all are. I think we all are, man. Like, real talk.
But yeah, man. Other than that, man, I mean, I don't know. I did like it, like I said, I like that breakdown. They talked about how Caleb, how he attacks pretty much the field and
Hmm.
where he doesn't attack, and that's kind of from my own eyes and what I've seen, like it is kind of refreshing to have somebody like Bill Belichick to kind of confirm what you're seeing.
Hmm.
And not saying that Caleb isn't good, but there are tendencies, very strong tendencies to how he's playing right now, and even to how
Hmm.
he's been successful. And I'm sure that there has been for Jaden. However, they're not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same.
Yeah, man. So that, like, I've been watching it, and it started with, I believe it was the Jaden going into Baltimore game, and
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? And it seemed like when you look back at it, hey man, some of the stuff that he spotted out as far as like, maintaining your rush technique, your rush lanes, and not getting behind Jaden. Don't give him that lane and stuff like that. It seemed like Baltimore did that very well. So I'm very interested in going to check out the details Sunday from what he said about Caleb and stuff like that. But I got my
Mm-hmm.
own theory about Caleb. But hey, South, how you feel about the Belichick media, man?
I mean, I think it's good content, but I think I think a lot of times us as fans put too much stock into what these people on TV. Yeah, he was a great coach. He's Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ multiple times. But like, are we really gonna sit here and say Bill Belichick is putting out content on a Monday, and the opposing defensive staff is watching his content?
Hmm.
Are we there? Because I had a conversation with some people in the spaces who think that's a thing, and I'm like, if that's a thing, make me a coach.
Yeah, yeah,
So I can just watch what he says, and then here, guys. That's what Bill Belichick said to do. So I guess we're gonna do that. So I don't put too
yeah.
much stock into other teams' defensive schemes being based on what Bill Belichick says on TV, because
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy. That's a crazy notion to me. For us fans, I think it's great content.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Like, man, like it's okay, man. Like, I don't think no coaches out here are, looking for his snippets and clips and things of that nature, like to say, oh yeah, let me try that. But I just think that he fresh out the game, and like I said before coming on the show, like he ain't got nothing but time to watch football. So whatever he could do, what I mean, try to, feel like he's still involved, a part of the game, involved in the game. He gonna do it, man. It's just like Nick Saban, man. They too fresh out the game. Of course, we're gonna sit there and listen because they too great. But yeah, man. But let's get more
And of
back
course,
into this. Say it
the
again.
network's going to push them to do it too. I mean, it helps their ratings. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Belichick does film breakdown. Let's get some insight. You know what I mean? Like for me, I'm not saying what he's saying doesn't have any true value, but at the same time, to South's point, I can't see a team trying to wait around. Like, man, we got what Bill about to say this week. You know what I'm saying? Got to wait to win before I implement. Oh, got to change. Like, I don't think it, because if you're a coach and you're waiting around for that, yeah, man, what are you doing? Like, how do
Yeah,
you have a job?
yeah.
But
Yeah, man. Let's get back more into
yeah,
what we really here for, man. This week 8 matchup, man. We kind of left off before we got into the Belichick way of Jaden and is he playing or not? And now it's time to dive into the injury report, man. Like we got news that Chicago will be without 2 of their defensive backs, Kyler Gordon and Brisket. What is it? Brisker?
Brisker.
Yeah, whatever, however you say it. You know what I mean? Like, but I know they 2 valuable pieces. I know they 2
Yep.
valuable pieces, man. So that's pretty big on their side. How y'all feeling about this Jada stuff, man? Like, how you feel, South? Do you prefer if he, do you have a preference, play, or if he don't, hey, mark us up? How you feeling, South?
I mean, I would obviously want Jaden to play because I think he gives us the more explosives. He's faster than Marcus. He's more dynamic than Marcus. But I also will say I have faith in the coaching staff to where if Jaden can't go, I think they already know. Honestly, I think they know who's going to play on Sunday. They're just the gamesmanship that's going on right now. But if Jaden can't go, I have faith that they prepared Marcus and the offense to run whatever they're going to run and be successful at doing it. So I would rather have Jaden out there, but I know if he can't go, Marcus should be all right.
Yeah. Say you, Trail, man. Like I know you want to see your man 5 out there. I know you want to see him, man. How
I
you
mean,
feeling, Trail?
I wouldn't be so outside of the beef with the quarterbacks. I truly don't look at the Bears team as like, are they better than? Yeah, like, are they better than what they were last year? Maybe, but like I even feel like last year was an overachievement. You know what I mean? I like they don't. I'm not. And again, I'm just a fan. I'm going off what I see. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a coach, but from what I see, like they don't move me like that. So if Marcus plays, I still feel like, bro, this is a winnable game. You know what I mean? Like it ain't they don't yeah, I don't know. Of course, Jaden gives us the better chance to win. Hands down. Nobody's arguing that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Marcus starting a plan. I don't feel like we're gonna, until I'm shown otherwise. Like I don't feel like we're gonna lose that. I don't feel like we're underdog in this game, bro, at all. Even though I think we are a 1.5 point underdog at home. Yeah, man. Like I don't know. I just feel like they're just another speed bump we just about to get over. And I don't think. Yeah, I'll save it to that. I'll say that later. Get that. But go ahead.
Yeah, man, I'm right there with you, man. Like even with Souf said it, man. Like, you know what I mean? When it comes to Jaden, I think DQ. Let me say this. I think DQ really is about protecting the player.
Mm-hmm.
He will protect the player before putting him in harm's way. And he did it with B-Rob. We've already seen it. So I wouldn't be shocked if Sunday morning, 11 a.m., I understand they don't got to release it to 2 something, because we're going to play the 425. If, they say Jaden is a go or not. And if it come out Sunday that DQ decided to not let him go, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised.
Right.
And now that's where I go to what Souf said. The coaches. I believe in Cliff. I believe Cliff got a game plan for Jaden, for Mariota.
Mm-hmm.
Me as a fan, I would like to see a whole lot of number 8, B-Rob, included in this weekend. Keep it simple. So yeah, man, like just I'm not gonna dive into what I really want to see, man, but I feel like we got a good team, man, that if DQ says, he's a scratch, I still got faith. I still got faith in this team, man, in this squad on Sunday at 425. Now, I'm not saying 3-4 weeks down the road, but I'm saying for this game right here, I feel like, Cliff and staff is going to cook up either way. And these players are buying in, man. So, yeah, man, like, I don't think it's too many other injuries. Jordan McGee, I think, making his return this weekend. You know what I mean? Before we go into, coaching, I do want to say, like, we ain't talked about it for real, but how y'all feel about jamming? Because I did just bring up Jordan McGee coming off an injury, stuff like that. How did y'all feel about jamming?
It's crazy you brought that up just like that. I'm over here. I'm like, I mean,
what is that stats?
Yeah.
What was Jamming's stats for the season?
The same as ours.
Yeah, he got one more sack than me.
He didn't even have that. He had 8 solo tackles and goose eggs with any other stat you could think of. Not a pressure, not a forced fumble, not a sack.
So the number 19th pick. And what year draft was that? Was that 2021?
2021.
The 19th pick in the 2021 draft has 8 solo tackles. Probably no pressures.
He has 7 sacks over the course of 3 years since he was drafted. He has 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and 1 interception.
Interception came last year against Atlanta. So yeah, like, hey, man, go back to DQ. Next man up. Like, we got guys to replace this stuff. Like, I needed a spot. DQ say I need a spot.
He has 26 and a half stuffs.
Stuffs. So is that setting the edge? Like, what is a stuff? Is it like what is a stuff, Trail?
I'm a run stuff.
A run stuff. Okay. Yeah. Like, I'm just like, but it didn't equate to game-changing plays. This is a huge indictment, and I'm gonna always say this on Ron Rivera in his talent evaluation. So I see you over there, man. So, give me some more jamming, man. Like, it's
what do you want
sad
to
that
know? What? I mean, like what?
we didn't talk about jamming, man.
Listen,
Fandom has no intelligence, man.
listen,
Talk
man.
about jamming,
I
man.
said it earlier, like way in the off season. If your coach changes your position from a position you have been playing your entire football life, and he says, "Hey, man, I need you to play something totally different than what you've been doing your whole life," you're about to be let go.
Listen,
no surprise.
he's
No
still
You're
surprise.
about to be let go. They moved him from linebacker to edge, and then he was inactive for I don't know half the year so far. So like, writing was on the wall when they changed his position, and then he wasn't doing anything. I think he made a I don't know if he made one play. I forgot what game it was. I saw him get hype or whatever. I saw him on the field, but like I don't know. The writing was on the wall. When you change your position for something you've been doing for years, you're out of here, man. And like it's unfortunate. I wish he would have been better, but again, Ronald and Co. Like they did him an injustice. Like they put him out of position. I'm not making no excuses for Jamie because he's a professional, but they put him out of position. And then they try to move him back to another position, and now DQ try to help him and like make the team and put him at end. It didn't work. So good luck to Jamin. I hope he don't block none of y'all. Hope he don't block me. He hasn't blocked me yet.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Hey man, did he clear waivers?
Yeah.
So he didn't actually go on waivers because he made the 7th game. So the 7th game, the season is considered a full season. So because of that, he was on roster for a full season. He made veteran eligibility. So because this will be the 4th season. He is basically he just unsigned right now. He's a free agent.
See that fandom has no intelligence.
Is that a benefit? Is
Our
that a
fandom
benefit?
has
Though?
intelligence.
He can decide pretty much where he wants to go.
From day one, that knowledge right there.
So they knew.
Yep.
I feel like they knew. Like they're like, all right, we're gonna release you at this point. So go out and make as many plays as you can to get it on film.
Yep.
That's what that said.
8 tackles. And the highlight play you were talking about where he was getting up like, I just made a play. It was week 1 versus Tampa. He got blocked into a tackle. So he got washed down the line of scrimmage, made a tackle, got up, and was like, I'm him. But man, like stick right there with the defense, man. Like,
Brandon Coleman just ruled out for Sunday.
Okay, all right, okay. Hey, Bitcoin. That's injury news. I appreciate that's injury news. Injury news. Questionable. Jaden is questionable. Jaden is questionable. Whatever. And Brandon Coleman is officially ruled out. But Jaden, there's a slither of hope.
Man, they already know.
Listed as questionable. Dorrance Armstrong is Souf. Also, Dorrance Armstrong.
Is he questionable?
Dorrance Armstrong he's questionable as well.
He probably won't play though.
Did you practice today?
Let me see if it's like if they got the whole list right now. Because here you go. All right, so Brandon Coleman out, Armstrong questionable, Jada Daniels questionable, and then I guess Tyler Badass, Cleveland Farrell, Dante Fowler, they all were limited today, but there's no game status.
That's probably that means they're full. They're clear to go.
Yeah, that means they're gonna play. Yeah. So we got so the only one we missing this week is Brandon Coleman so far. But hey, we the only team in the league that's been rotating left tackles. 50% of the game, they both saying 50% of the snaps.
It's kind of weird.
Hey man, hey, how y'all feel about Corn? Playing the whole game.
I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Of course,
what about
I mean, if he's doing his job, I'm not mad at it. You know, if you're doing your job, if I don't know, if they don't play your name, I'm cool.
And truth be told, Corn been rated higher than Brandon anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
has he?
He's been the better of the two. You know what I mean? Like Brandon's been doing his thing. He's been getting more of the talk because he's a rookie. You get what I'm saying? He's playing above what a rookie expectations. But Corn, still has been factually, playing at a higher level just based on PFF rate and stuff like that. So
you know how I know they love Corn, man? He gets a lot of interviews.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I'm like, man, I've never seen this before, man.
This is a fandom has no intelligence. Just earlier today, I was told by a Bears fan that Jaden didn't practice Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, meaning he's going to miss the game on Sunday, where it says Wednesday did not practice, Thursday did not practice, Friday limited. That was the same track B-Rob was on that Cleveland game, I think it was. But he ended up playing that Sunday. Fandom has no intelligence. Don't tell me about my team, Cutler. Yeah, I just threw him out there. I just threw him all the way out there.
Oh,
I know he won't tell him there. He told us because he didn't practice 3 straight days, he won't play on Sunday. My man was limited today.
Yeah. And I think they went full inside of that bubble.
Hey.
All they did no stretches. All they did no stretches or nothing in there. They got in there. Hey, all right, look, we got limited time. Let's go ahead and light it up. Jaden in there dotting.
Feel good, man.
I feel good. I think, honestly, bro, like it's still the NFL. Storyline sales, hype sales, the build up. It all. Yep. I mean, I can already imagine what the pregame, screen rollout is gonna be. Not only for the national TV, but at game. Like this gonna be. This ain't no regular game. We can downplay it as fans all we want, but it's not a regular game. It's not. And even if neither of the teams were like good or decent right now, you got the number 1 and number 2 quarterback is playing against each other for the first time. It's going to be hype around this game, but you throw that layer on there, bro. We 5-2 and they 4-2. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot, man. This ain't no regular game, man. I'm telling you, it's not.
Yeah, they flexed it for a reason, man. They flexed it for a reason. You know what I mean? Roger probably made that call. Roger Goodell made that call, man. Was like, hey, Josh, we moved you guys, and you better get on it. You better get on it. So, hey, man, that's positive news, y'all. That's positive news. Our quarterback is officially questionable, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna hop off in a few, right? But I'm gonna lead y'all into the next segment, man. Like, let's talk about these coordinators. Let's stay right there on the offense with Jaden. Let's talk about Cliff. Souf, what you want to see this week from Cliff against that so-called vaunted Bears defense?
40 points. 40 points. Put a 40 on them. I mean, they've been doing it. And apparently, I've been hearing all week, we ain't play nobody. We haven't played anybody. They haven't played anybody either. They haven't played anybody either. So somebody
face offenses than we have. I think they face worse offenses than we have, actually.
Yeah, they played Tennessee, they've played the Jaguars. They've played, I don't know, you name. I think they played New England. I don't know their whole. They played Indy. They lost to Indy. But they, 35, 40 points. That's what I want to see. No matter how they get it. I don't know how they're going to do it. Probably, I think the Brisker one is a big one for them because I think he would be primarily on Ertz, and I think Ertz is going to have a good game on Sunday. But, yeah, 40 points. Let me see 40.
And let me ask you, is that even with Mariota?
Yeah. He just had his best game with Mariota last week.
Trail.
I don't necessarily have to see 40 points because I know we're not at predictions yet, but my prediction isn't quite that. But I do want to see a dominantly ran offense. I don't want to say dominantly. Yeah, I wanted it too dominant, but I wanted to be like, listen, if you need to slow it down, keep it efficient. No matter what you need to do, like adjust to whatever they're doing. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to discredit Chicago 100%. Like, their defenses have been taking care of the opponents in front of them too. You know what I'm saying? Like, their statistics are what they are for a reason, But at the same time, I do think it is slightly bloated, But I want to put a little bit of balance there. Like, they're not horrible, but at the same time, I do think they're a bit overrated. So because of that, Cliff, go out there and show that. Listen, we can handle them. You know what I'm saying? So if you need to slow it down, that's fine. But basically, 100% efficiency from beginning to end. I don't want to see the offense skip a beat. Because with the defense, like, as well as they've been playing, like, they still have to establish consistency as well. If they can lock it in this week, man, that'll really make me comfortable. Right here in the middle of the season, or going into the middle of the season, I should say.
Yeah. Hey, man. That's good, man. That's good stuff, man. Like, balance. Well, not balance, but more so dominant, like you said. I feel like Cliff. I'm gonna throw a name out there. This is gonna be an Eckler week, y'all. This is gonna be an Eckler week. We gonna test their linebackers. They like to drop in coverage and stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot of underneath stuff to Eckler. Let them get upfield, stuff like that. But we also gonna lean on B-Rob, no matter if it's Jaden or Mariota. Yep. Like, just lean on B-Rob. Use these two backs this week. That's what I want to see. I want to see a dominant game from my running backs this week. I want to beat these dudes up.
I actually think B-Rob is going to be the more dominant one. I think
I'm not mad at it.
I feel like this may be one of those breakout games because of how vaulted high of a esteem that defense is held right now. Him taking over in that game, man, like, that'll really vault him as to, because I'm looking at like some of the running back rankings, and B-Rob is often left off of them. You know what I mean? But statistically, he's punching with them. You know what I mean? Like, he's right. He should, in my opinion, be in the talks with them. But I think a lot of it comes with, like, competition and who you playing and this and that. But so, this week going against Chicago, like, of course he missed the Ravens game. This will be another formidable defense where, he goes out and have the game, all right, man, maybe they do really got something out there in Washington. That ain't no fruit run game.
Yep. Yeah, man. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with it, man. Like, Cliff, just keep it simple for either Jaden or Mariota. Lean on B-Rob, lean on Eckler. Use this run game this week. Use them as a weapon this week, man. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here, y'all, man. Like, y'all go ahead and finish the show up, man. Go ahead, y'all go ahead, man. Y'all got it, brother.
All right, Smoke.
There were two.
Oh yeah, now I'm back in the square. You know what I'm saying? Late. But nah, man.
We on
So who you?
uh-oh.
Oh, Deuce.
You got his mic off? Got your mic off, Deuce.
Yeah, I can hear you, Deuce.
Yeah, I start over then. Yeah. It's good, man.
I can't call it. Call it.
Right.
So look, he was talking about, I guess, Cliff's game plan. Like, man, what y'all think about Witt, man, DQ? Because I think that's the one, that's the game plan that's really going to like cement how we either dominate or win, you know what I mean, or keep up in this game, if that makes sense.
Yep. I've been saying it for weeks, and I'm not jumping off what I've been saying. Stop DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
Stop him. Make Caleb throw it. And I know people are like, oh my gosh, he's such a good quarterback. No, he does weird stuff in the pocket. He does weird stuff. Stop DeAndre Swift, stack the box. Hopefully we hold up in coverage. I think they've been getting better week after week on the back end too. So that's, I think you gotta stack the box, stop DeAndre, and make Caleb beat you from the pocket. Because if he's in the pocket, I don't know, he just doesn't look comfortable to me in the pocket. Like he just wants to scramble out, do some funny stuff like he did at USC. That doesn't work in the pros. It doesn't. So and like people want to say, oh, he does stuff like Mahomes. Look at Mahomes this year. Not been doing.
I got my thoughts, but I'm still scared to speak on Mahomes. I need to let them get to about week 12, week 13.
Yeah.
If they 5-9, I'll pop my stuff. Like, I told y'all there was some bums, man.
5-9? That's crazy.
As horrible as he's playing.
Yeah.
They're winning.
They undefeated.
They undefeated, bro. Like,
so you gotta be easy. So y'all letting Mahomes get away with what he getting away with now, and you still ain't able to beat him? My goodness. Like,
man, it's like this. It's like what's the story? The tortoise and the hare, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what he doing, bro. He just chill. But he winning still. Like he's still winning. Going to sleep, he'll wake up, run a little bit. Like, man, I'm go back to sleep. Bro. They ain't ready.
Still winning. Like it ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing. Regular season born to him.
But for me, man, I keep it like, similar to like a mixture of the Arizona game and the Ravens game, right? Because we know Caleb can move around in the pocket. I don't think, of course, he's not as athletic as those two, but he still can beat you similar to like a Daniel Jones type. So you got to know where he's at all times on the field. But yeah, man, let's take away the running game. Right? Mm-hmm. Like show me you can throw the ball, show me you can beat me in the air. Right? Show me these high priced and these great wide receivers you have. Show me them. You know what I'm saying? Beat me how I've been getting beat the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So let's take away the run game. Let's see who he really is.
Yeah. And blitz him.
Yeah.
With some pressure on them.
Speaking of
early and often, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, McGee's supposed to come back. So I really think they're gonna blitz Louvu like the whole game. And then McGee's gonna be playing next to Wagner.
Yeah. I really like the McGee thing. I don't know how soon he's gonna be implemented. I don't know this for sure, but I'm thinking they kind of kept him out another week to kind of help Jamin Davis out as far as being able to get that vet status. Because I think that's the only reason why Jamin Davis was on his team this long is because he started the year off on IR, McGee, right? So I think that's what they did for him. So I'm interested to see how healthy he really is. But I know he's probably going to be used in some passing packages that free up Louvu more. He could kind of learn with Wagner. I wouldn't be surprised you see him out there without Wagner sometimes, especially third and longs and different things like that, just to see what he can do. But I'm real interested to see what he can. But I'm looking more forward to expecting something from him. Maybe, like week 12, week 13.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be honest, I think this might be Wagner last year, not because of performance, and I just think whatever this he's studying in school, I think is real important to him.
Yeah. And the way he's playing, bro, I think he's putting everything that he got left in the tank out down the field. Like he ain't leaving nothing, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can kind of tell, like, dang, that's not the same Bobby Wagner, but it's I appreciate him. It's 115% effort every time.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to circle back real quick though, Deuce. We were talking about Bill Belichick, but just kind of related back to how he handled things in New England and how Dan Quinn ultimately has handled this, the Jaden injury, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's y'all thoughts on that, man? Do y'all like that? Like, it's been kind of a secretive, or do you feel like we should get more information? Like, what how you feel about that?
I think they played it perfectly, right? Like I think they've been playing everything perfect. This is the thing that we've been talking about. Even Rao, because you see, Shefty ain't really saying too much. You know what I'm saying? And I just Ian just doesn't know, right? He got the first report from James' mom. He has to wait till Dan Quinn pressers and from the beat reporters to say something for him to say anything, right? I just don't think he has a connection in the building yet, right? So everything that they're doing is kind of Bill Belichick-esque, you know what I'm saying? And then Al Gandhi had kind of mentioned that, he was there with Bill during a highlight years from 2003 to 2008. So he saw, and he was around how Belichick handled the media when it came to injuries. And this was kind of like Bill Belichick, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you ain't gonna see Jaden, right? Like, come on, bro. Like, went back for stretching and core work. Come on, yeah. Like, really? is that what we saying? That's why I signed 48. Like, bro, he asked perfect questions. Like, was this some type of, you know what I'm saying? And Dan got stuck for a second. He was like, hold up, I can't believe he asked me that. Because nobody believe that, man. Nobody believe that, yeah. I don't know why I believe that, like this was all part of the program. No, y'all didn't want the media to see Jaden throw the football.
Yeah. What about you, Souf? You like how they handle it?
Yeah. I mean, why would you get out there and say everything? We already had one of those coaches. We already had one of those guys. We already had that guy who would say, oh yeah, he's out here. Media will be out there. Dude be limping around. Team knows, fans know. We're cooked. But now we don't know. And now we out here talking about it in spaces and TV here and all this stuff because like none of us know anything. And it's great. Yeah. Like it's beneficial to the product on the field, not so much like our content or whatever, or Ian Rappaport's content or Schefter's content, but they're all about production on the field, and none of this other stuff matters. So I appreciate it.
If I had to take a guess, man, I think, kind of swinging back to Cliff's game plan a little bit, because of the run part, like if he has any kind of lingering effects, it's probably affecting how he runs. And I would think that, Cliff's probably not going to try to run him a whole lot this game. More, a whole lot more screens and quick passes, you know what I'm saying, to keep the offense going. But so to that point, Eckler and B-Rob, like they'll probably have a heavier load this game. But and if that's the case, like you definitely don't want to see those plays during the week, you know what I'm saying, that game plan. So I love how they handle it, if that makes sense. I really do love how they handle this.
Bro, like Jaden is who he is because of, well, I'm not going to say not being out on the field, but a big part of his development and a big part of the way he grabs concepts and able to understand these offenses is him being away from the practice field. It's literally in a room with the VR headset on, like literally. right? So if you telling me they can get as close to game situation as possible, putting in, uploading all the Bears defense or whatever it is, then bro, like he's getting more, like he's getting a better understanding, being able to be in that VR also, not just about us on the field calling out plays. And I just don't believe anyone that tells me if he doesn't practice all week, he's not going to be able to play because he's a rookie. Like, have you been watching him?
Yeah,
like even if they do add 20 to 30% more plays, you gotta. It's not like it's some type of foreign plays that they adding wrinkles to the plays that they already have. Like for this play that we usually do this, and this. Now we're just going to add this part to it to extend the play or to add addition to that play, like another variation of that play to use. It's not like it's going to be something foreign. Now, how do we know during all week when the media left? How do we know he wasn't standing on the field? Like, how do we know that, bro? The dude was hopping up and down Sunday. So you telling me he can't come to practice and stand on the sideline or stand beside Cliff while they running plays?
Nah, it got worse on Friday morning. He woke up. It was on the other side, the other speed. It's spread.
So Will, to answer your question, that's fandom has no intelligence. People that tell you that he can't play because he didn't practice all week, that's the fan that has no intelligence.
Well, but yeah, man, like let's just thinking on this game though, like let's get to some over unders, man. Like what we thinking? I mean, I kind of alluded to with the game plan with Cliff, with the run game, I think it's gonna be very prevalent this game. Like I really feel like, I mean, of course we've been running a lot in each of the games, even in the losses, but I really feel like it's gonna be a heavy dose to draw in that secondary that Chicago has, and take advantage if we can, I guess exploit that if we could a little bit. So from a rushing perspective, 136 yards, like for me, man, I'm smashing the over on that. What say y'all?
Yeah, I gotta go over. And Andrew, no.
Oh yeah. If anything, that's gonna put more pressure on him. Yeah. Is Caleb being from DC going to give them an advantage? Give him an advantage, home field? Not at all.
I don't even think Caleb like it here. So the people that's here probably don't like him being here.
Yeah. And we've heard that.
Over on the rush yards.
But yeah, 136, smash the over. What you think, Deuce?
Yeah, I definitely think we're going over. B-Rob is so good.
I think he might get 100 yards by himself.
Like he's really like top 3, top 5 good.
And they told me he wasn't that good in the offseason.
Yeah, so. He's showing moves. He's showing vision. He's showing power. You know what I'm saying? If he can't show speed, you can't just grow speed. If he can grow speed, boy, I swear we'll be in business, man. But seriously, he's a complete package at the back, bro.
Smoke said over rushing.
For sure. As far as the passing though, like the line is at 285.
I know where I'm at.
I'm at that 250, 260 range. Yeah. Because I feel like we're gonna, what I'm saying, running the whole lot, 225, 240. That wouldn't shock me. But red zone, like, I don't know. Like, once we there, like, Cliff is a magician. I don't know what's coming in the red zone. He might run it on you, he might throw it on you. You know what I'm saying? So but I'm gonna take the under on the 285 passing.
Yeah, I'll go under on it too, actually. I don't think 285. Have we even had a
I don't think
what's
so.
What's the highest we've had?
240, I think.
Yeah, I can't see, and especially if Marcus plays, I can't
well, if Marcus plays,
you might go over.
He might go over that 285.
Really?
Yeah.
because he'll like he's not as
yeah.
cautious. He's not as cautious as Jaden.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Smoke said he's not as caution. Right. He's if he wants to continue to play NFL ball, like he's going out there, man. Look, I'm throwing this jump to Terry on the two. Hey,
I think he's gonna have
there somewhere.
You feel me? And I think he's gonna if Marcus plays for some reason, I think he's gonna have that deeper cushion. He's gonna have a lot of opportunities to hit Noah and Terry deep. Whether he takes and honestly, I think he would.
They're gonna stack the box more with him.
They're gonna stack him, yeah. And you can't do that with Jada. You can't stack that box if you will. Boy, God, man, listen. Jack said Jaden gives us the greatest advantage to win this game.
Most he has 269 against the Ravens.
I'm super 269. That's with the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So his best passing game came against the best defense we faced. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Yeah, but if we're being honest, that Ravens defense.
They're better than the Bears. They're better than the Bears.
By how much?
To me,
no, I don't think they passing defense better than the Bears. Well, they got two starters not playing, so the middle of the field gonna be juicy if Jaden plays.
Oh yeah, you got your starting safety out, and your slot corner out. Oh my God! So Ben Stinnett, snots. But look, moving on to sacks, man. Over under 2.5.
I think we might get like 5. It might be cover sacks. It might be flushing out the pocket sacks, but yeah, definitely over.
I think it's over 2. We only got 2 last week though, so like.
Oh, we got was 2
last week.
Yeah, Fowler had a vote. Yeah.
Oh, hey, we got 1 and 2.
Who we played last week?
What's the Panthers?
Oh yeah, the Panthers. Who said no?
Yeah, we got ended up way more than 5 or 2 times.
Hold up, yeah.
Come on, I got.
I know it felt like it if we didn't.
That's crazy. I know. You probably got 40 pressures though, because that dude was running for his life.
Yeah,
he was just throwing that jump.
But I'll go over this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over too. I think we're gonna disrupt Caleb a lot. Like, I think our pass rush is probably the most underrated element to the defense right now.
We only had 2.
We only had 2 sacks last week. See,
that's crazy.
It just felt like they were doing a whole lot more.
Yeah. Oh well, I think we going over this week.
So yeah, we got to go over this week. We only got 2. They gotta get the face back. I'm with y'all. Over. Interceptions 1.
So that means we got to get 2 to go over. I don't know. I think we push. I think that's a push.
Oh man, I want to. Yeah, I rather. Oh no, man. I think I'm gonna do with the push, but if you can persuade me that he's gonna force stuff, I think we can go over. I don't know. I think it's more of a push though, man.
Caleb hasn't been throwing a lot of picks this season though, has he?
Yeah, 5.
You got 5
picks? That was early in the year, like the first.
Okay, yeah, here lately he hasn't been throwing a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say under. Well, I'm not gonna say under 1. I think it's a push. I think we can get 1. Like what I'm saying.
Who gets it?
I don't know. It's so sporadic on the back, bro. If we do a lot of zone, then probably yeah.
Oh, you think Forbes might grab another one?
If we put a lot of zone out there, like
Hey, Trell, if Forbes gets another one,
one
day they're gonna say he's cute. Quarterback 1, bro.
I need the pick 6. He get the pick 6. Ain't nothing nobody can tell me about him. I'm back on my toadstool.
Hey, CB1. He gets a pick 6. CB1.
If he gets a pick 6, nobody, y'all can't say nothing to me about Forbes. I'm back on. I'm back on.
You gonna be wearing that Forbes jersey every day.
I wore it to work yesterday. Listen, man. Listen, that's another thing too. I know we about to wrap up here soon, but I gotta admit, man, the conversations that I get from outside fan bases now is completely different.
Oh,
completely in person anyway. Outside of these spaces, it's so weird. It's very weird, actually. Yeah, my dad, man, he grew up a big Redskins fan, and I always liked them. You know, like, man, shut up.
Yeah, man. In Georgia, it's different because usually it'd be kind of like we all like stay to ourselves because the Falcons aren't that good.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't that good, so it's kind of like we're just going our separate ways. But now, hey man, watch, you guys look real good now. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that quarterback y'all got, man, he tough, ain't it? Like, yeah, man, he all right, he doing his thing, try to be all cool with it.
You know what's crazy? Something that was kind of overlooked, that we kind of overlooked in Dan Preston when they was talking about Jaden and not being able to, and what he did in the bubble, and if they was kind of cautious with him, this and that. Dan was like, nah, quite the opposite. We really pushed him. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You really pushed him?
Yeah.
Like, you're not really pushing someone if the trainers is like, nah, I'm not sure about this. He's out that joint probably doing RPOs, but rolling out, throwing back shoulder, throwing across.
He probably threw the ball 100 times.
Yeah,
that's what made Sam follow up with that question. So, was is all this for a competitive advantage, or what do you mean by that when you say competitive advantage? Like, that's all that was for, bro. Like, that's why he followed up with that question, because he told us, he kind of gave his hand a little bit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
But look, man, let's get into these score predictions, though, man. What y'all at the end of at round 7:45? What y'all think that score gonna be, man? I think we're gonna have some victory formations personally, but what y'all got?
If Jaden plays, I think it's like 33-21. I think Jaden shows out. I think Jaden has a great game. If Jaden doesn't play, I still think it's like 24-21. I still think we win. Either way. I think the defense is going to defense for sure. But Cliff has proven so far, even with Mariota, that he can extend drives. And that's what's going to be important for us, is extending drives.
I just got one score. I don't have a Jaden or a Mariota. I got one score. I got 34-13.
Okay. I'm close. I got 34-17. 34-17. I think either way, I don't think it's gonna be as close as people trying to make. It's gonna be 34-31. It's gonna be it's not. I don't even think it's gonna be as competitive as people think it's gonna be, man. Like, again, I for the team's sake, each of the teams, kudos for us finding our quarterbacks. But at the end of the day, when it comes to this game, the team just gonna spank that tail. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Hey, man. Well, Jaden plays 37-20. We dealt 28-23. See, I don't like those 28-23 scores. That's too close for me, man. I'm getting used to Trail. You don't understand. I'm getting used to like a halftime just going on my phone.
I will say this, like, for us, we've proven to, like, the bad teams, we've blown them out. So if we go up and blow the Bears out, what does that say about them?
They're a bad team.
Nah, you know what? I ain't even gonna allow them to have that. Y'all ain't no bad team. Y'all are what you was telling me for weeks. You're the best thing smoking. Y'all really the best team in the NFC North. I'm going with all them narratives because that's gonna be that's gonna be the best team we beat, right or wrong. So that's what I'm going with. Let us smoke them. It says more about us than it says about them.
Wait, don't the Bengals have the Eagles on Sunday?
Yeah, and T. Higgins might not play.
That don't matter.
Really?
That don't matter, dude.
No, it don't matter offensively. It will help though.
That might be
that NFC looking tasty, man. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be shaping up nice, but I do see us coming out on Monday morning with a 6-2 record, man, and feeling like the next thing smoking.
And look, to be honest, young, if that's the let me see. Smoke said 31-16, good guy. I don't care who the quarterback is. Bruh, I don't even really want to I might be like, all right, but it's gonna be worse for them if I don't say nothing. Whatever.
That's kind of how
I'm like, man, you ain't getting no mic in our space no more.
I'm
not giving them mic. For the rest of the year, I'm not giving them mics in our space.
I'm gonna be like, hey, listen, if you want to get a mic, DM Telly. He'll let me know if you need to
right.
DM Telly.
All your communication has to come through Telly.
Let Telly know. Telly let me know if you can talk in the space or not. If he ain't feeling it, you can't come up. That's as simple as that.
Oh man, nasty. After this game, we got the Giants.
Yep. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go there. Yep.
Well.
So sounds like we are predicting a nice little beat down. So, hey man, like I said, I can't wait, man. It's been a long time coming, man. Battle with of the top dogs, but with that said, I think the best one will come out on top, man. I think do some wrap it on up right here. I don't know about you, Souf. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add in? Cool.
Any last words, Trail?
I don't have no last word. I seen people cooking bear meat. That's gonna be a representation of what we're gonna do, but I ain't eating none of that, man. That's nasty, disgusting.
Yo, fun fact: bear meat has a lot of parasites and stuff. You're not supposed to eat it.
Yeah, that's why you stay away from the Bears fan. Parasitic. You don't want none of that.
Literally.
Yeah, you don't want none of that. But nah, man.
I do got one thing. If anybody in the area, we'll have our first pop-up tomorrow in Waldorf. I'm about to post a flyer in a couple minutes at the pop-up and grow in Waldorf. So if you're in the area, come through from 11 to 5.
All right. Yeah, make sure y'all stop in and support that. But with that said, man, it's been another great episode of Phantom Has No Intelligence. Man, y'all enjoy y'all weekends, man. We'll tap in.
Catch up with y'all later.